Hello everybody and welcome to the next part of the van build. So right now I am inside my van and the windows have just been put in, and I have to be honest, I didn't do the windows. I felt a bit uncomfortable drilling in my van. I feel like I would cause more problems than if I just paid a bit extra for someone else to do it, and a really good guy did the windows for me. So I'll show you around. I'm on selfie mode at the moment, so I'll show it around properly in a minute. But the windows are in, the floor is now in, the air fan is in, and it's coming along so well. And I'm so happy to see it. I couldn't believe when I actually saw it today. I was like, that is my van. It was transformed with the windows. Honestly, fantastic. So I'll show you around. So this is the current situation in the van. So we've got the vinyl flooring in. So underneath here is the floor insulation, and this is the vinyl. So I decided to do the vinyl because I really like the look of this style of floor, and I feel like it will go well with the choice of wood I'm kind of picturing in my head. So this I did actually quite last month I think now. So this is the vinyl. So I've had a few coolant issues I've been trying to work on. Hopefully it's sorted now to the EGR. I think it's the EGR. Well, it is the EGR, and we have to keep an eye on that. So that's what I've been at the last month. Not done too much work. I've done a lot of insulation tape and just going around the edge, just going around any air gaps that could get possibly with the insulation there, just to make sure it's nice and tight. So that's what I'll be doing. Just going to start that on the ceiling, just at the edges on this type of insulation, just a bit of aluminium tape along that side. So the flooring is in, which is looking good. And then we have now got the Max Air Fan. So this is the Max Air Fan Deluxe version. So it's got the 10-speed setting, and this is being fitted by somebody today. I didn't feel comfortable fitting it myself in the roof, and it's not been wired yet. But yeah, it's the top of the range Max Air Fan, and for the van, and I felt like it was a really important feature to have. And these are the windows. So we've got a sliding window here. So we can see we've got it open now, get some air in. So these are from Van Pimps actually, these windows. And on the other side I have chosen to have a fixed window, so that one doesn't open. But on the other side I've got the ornamental, the universal windows. So this one is an opener. So when I'm sitting down, just lie down and just gaze out of the window, which is the dream. So we've got that one there, and we've got another window at the other side, which is a non-opener. So yes, you can see out very well from these windows, and it's kind of good tint I reckon on the outside, which I'll show you in a minute. So that is the current situation inside the van. And I also used a material from Dodo, which is it's a kind of a mix of soundproof. I've got soundproof below this, but this is the first layer of the thermal insulation. So very, very good for soundproofing, and that's actually going to be the first layer. So after I put like a wool type thing on after, it's going to be quite warm. These windows will probably lose won't be too good for heat loss, but I felt like I needed them. It's worth it. So this is the material I've used, and I put it kind of all over, anywhere I can really. A few patches even at the back. The back. Well, I didn't know if I was going to put windows here. I decided to do these ones, and a much better option in my opinion. So these are. So I'm going to need to actually aluminium tape the rest there. Put a little bit more there. So that's kind of just covered there. The ceiling I've chosen to do this black. Again, it's from Dodo. Slightly different material. It really probably doesn't even matter which material you use. Do the same thing. But yes, I've insulated the ceiling. This material is on the floor, as you'll be able to see in part one. And this material is on the sides, mixed with that one, what I had left with that. So it looks a bit all over the place in terms of that insulation. So this is what the windows look like on the outside, and I'm so happy with them. Just this morning it was a panel van, and now look at it. It makes such a difference with the air fan on top as well. It really is coming along. So this is the L4 Peugeot Boxer with the universal windows at the back and the bigger windows at the front. It just looks really, really good. Really coming along. Incredible. There we go. So it's been a little bit of a slow month in terms of the van build because of the EGR I mentioned before. It kept the coolant kept going down, and I had no idea why. I mean, to see many people about it, and no one could have seemed to give me an answer. and not many garages actually fit the van on the ramps. So I was thinking, is it an external leak? Well, there's nothing on the floor. There must be an internal leak. And the EGR came to mind. Something more serious also came to mind that it could be. It seems to be steady at the moment since the EGR got fixed. So it looks like it was the EGR, and that's why my mind was this month. And well, last month as well. So because I actually got the van in February, and this is what I've been up to so far. Now the windows, the floor, the insulation, the soundproof, and the air fan is in. So the next job is going to be the electrics in the bed. But I really feel good today because I can really feel it taking shape, and it means so much to me to be able to witness this, because it's been my dream for many years, and to see it finally come into reality means more to me than I can express. And it's an internal thing, is van life. It's an inside outside, not outside inside. My aim was to match the feeling that I want from van life, the freedom of it, first in me, in my heart. Then I can attract the external world to fit what I feel inside, and that's what I've been working on for many years, especially this year, because that's the way it is. It's inside, outside. The inside always comes first.